Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. The action tonight out in New York as the Knicks play against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Here we are coming up on the All-Star break. Shaq, for guys that are in a groove, could this disrupt their rhythm?
You know, veterans know how to keep things rolling, Ernie. Some younger guys could be affected mentally because you know those young guys, they don't concentrate anyway. They have ADHD, ADD, APD, AUD, DOD, DAD, and all the other Ds.
E-I-E-I-O.
No doubt. With a knick-knack paddywhack. If you're on a hot streak and it's for real, it doesn't matter. It's going to continue. And if you're kind of this team that when things don't go well and then all of a sudden you start to struggle, then it's not real, Ernie. But I think this one's real.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. We're going to see you later.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done. Win against them would do them wonders. 0-3 so far in the season.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Yep, they sure did. Seemed like they had them completely figured out, hammered them with their aggressive defense throughout the game.
And kind of rare, a battle of the pivot men tonight, Clark. What are some of the traditional things a center you think can still do to help his team win in this era of basketball?
Well, I think there are a number of things. One, you think about taking up space at both ends, being a rim protector defensively, and also quarterbacking the defense from behind the perimeter defenders is one way. And then on the offensive end, banging that glass, setting solid screens, again, using size to take up space and put pressure on the defense.
There'll always be room for the big man in this game, though, don't you think?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. His role changes, what all he does changes, but some of the basics never go out of style.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Davis, Moses Malone out there with Barry, and it's Love in at the power forward position. Now here's Davis, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, they have been shut out in the season series so far. Coach thinks it may be because they're too worried about scoring and not worried enough about defense. He said, I'm holding everybody accountable tonight for every point the other team scores. You fall asleep on D, we're going to make a change at the next break. Maybe that'll get through to him, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
And, you know, that's all about energy. Coming out with fresh legs and putting a lot of effort into the defense.
Here's Lever. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Outside Murphy. And again, New York with the triple.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt. Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 5 points so far.
An almost perfect start to this game. 4 for 5. They're rolling.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot's good from Barry.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Now, here is Murphy. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming. Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
So it's Philadelphia now. Following the shot by Kareem, it's good.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feed.
Here's English. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Here's Lever. Following the basket by Draymond Green. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The 76ers in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And here are the 76ers now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Lever. He's guarded by Murphy. Lever passes to Malone. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Richmond against Davis. And the rejection by Love. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Barry. 23 points his last outing. Richmond with the steal. Dishes it to Murphy, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Well, for those teams already expected Clark to go deep into the playoffs, around this time of year, how easy do you think it is to just go through the motions and maybe not tighten the screws as much as you should?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I never had the experience of being a player on a playoff team, but I did broadcast a number of the outstanding Pacers teams. And it is tough in the long haul of the season for teams that are fighting for potential championships to stay engaged fully during the regular season. There is a period, and I think most really good teams will admit it, that they aren't as focused because they're excited for the playoffs to start, and they just have to work themselves through those dog days of the regular season.
And so Murphy hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Lever. He's guarded by Murphy. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. It's going to go on Mitch Richmond.
And even though Fat Lever spends most of his time on the perimeter, the man is a triple-double waiting to happen. He is the complete package in terms of scoring, assisting, and rebounding. Big fella does it all.
And the first one drops. Richardson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both shots good from the stripe. New York's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Picked up by Malone. And here's Green outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The shot's good from Barry.
Yeah, just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Now, here is Murphy. He has 5. Yep, that one goes in there. Richardson's got his first 2 points.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Tipped away. Pass to Barry. Love against Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Lever. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's English. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Barry. Here's English. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Love against Murphy. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
And that one's good by Davis. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now, here is Murphy. Tight defense on him. Richardson kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Green. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Now here's Malone. 26 points for him last game against Boston.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
So here's Murphy after Moses Malones score. Murphy passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Malone, and it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Murphy. Murphy's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 76ers leading. Here's Lever. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Malone outside for Davis. And Love has it in the corner. Here's Barry. Offline with his 3. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Murphy. Baseline J on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Murphy's got 7 points in the game.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league, Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now the pass to Manning. Pulls from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it. But you know what? He didn't. It happened.
Here's Strickland. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Strickland's got his first 2 points of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And Stoudemire slams it in.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Well, their pass it to Manning. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him.
And Abdul-Jabbar makes alley-oops look easy, effortless. Throw it his way, and he uses that long reach and nice bounce to slam it home.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Anderson, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He gets it in there. And the 76ers lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
New York's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Strickland, covered by Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Shot's good by Strickland. Strickland's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Elliott. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Here's Stoudemire. No good on that one. So New York will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Out left to the wing. Anderson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, Anderson can really stroke that thing from behind the arc. When he's in rhythm, he lets it fly confident.
Poked away. Manning the pass to Richardson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Here's Strickland. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
76ers trailing. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Duckworth, Damian Lillard out there with Anderson. Then it's Elliott, and it's Stoudemire in at the four-man position. That's tipped. Up top, Richmond. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Boy, the selection of Manning, the shot selection, boy, very solid big man who knows when to pull the trigger.
Here's Lillard. Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Strickland. And again, it's New York.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The 76ers trail by 5. And Lillard kicks to Stoudemire. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Duckworth with the bucket. Duckworth's got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Lillard with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now, here's Lillard. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Strickland. Good work defensively by Lillard. Philadelphia's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Elliott against Butler. Here's Duckworth. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Strickland. Covered by Lillard. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Elliott passes to Lillard. Got a piece of it. Richmond outside. It's good from long range. Richmond's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
Lillard, bounce pass. Pass to Elliott. His first shot coming late. He can't hit that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. 3-pointer, Butler. Duckworth grabs the board. Duckworth's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the feed to Anderson. Over Richmond. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Anderson. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Passes it to Butler. Here's Strickland, covered by Elliott. Shot's good by Strickland. Strickland's got 10 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Bucket is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Strickland. 10 points for him. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. The second chance effort, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
One shot.
Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame stature, I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
Green inside. He's going up against Love. Good D from Love. And he's going up for the alley-oop. There's Green with the three. And again, New York with the triple.
No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
Davis kicks to Malone. Here's Lever. 6 points for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Now here's Malone. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Count it. Lever's got 8.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Here's Cheeks. No points in the game yet for him. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Davis surveying the floor. Over Murphy. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Davis. New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Knocked loose. English passes to Richmond. Here's English. Tries a 3. Lever pulls it in. Here's Barry. 8 points for him. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Richmond. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 10.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
And Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now. Rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake.
Timeout called the 76ers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
And now the Knicks on the break. Green with the ball. Here's English. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. The pass to Cheeks. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
To the inside. Love. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
That one misses for Love.
Bob Love, one of the old school forwards, has that real nice game. Plays an old school style, close to the ground, but excels at scoring the ball and defending.
Here's Lever. 8 points for him. Here's Barry. No good that time. Richmond with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 6. Cheeks kicks to Murphy. New York moving it around. Pass to Green. Picked off in midair. Down low. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 6 points for Davis.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes it to Green. He kicks it to Murphy. Richmond for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Malone outside. Here's Barry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Murphy passes to Richmond, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. The 76ers trail by 7. Love outside. The Knicks pull it in. Green with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Cheeks no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Lever. Back to Davis. A 3-ball. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got 9.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Now here is Murphy. 9 points in the game so far.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Barry. New York shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Shoots a 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
To the middle. And the basket by Malone. 8 points for him.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Pulls up on the wing, and the basket by Murphy. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Green, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Green's got 5 points now this quarter. The 76ers trail by 7. Lever passes to Malone. They get a hand on it. The pass to Barry. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Barry's got 12 points in the game.
Good watching Barry square himself up from here. This guy's a dependable shooter from the mid-range area of the court.
Al Richardson. He's got 5. Buries it down low.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Lever. He's got 8. Kicks it to Malone. Over Manning. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Moses Malone.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
We come back right after this. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a one-point lead. Checking out New York. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
The skyline of Midtown Manhattan so beautifully lit up tonight as we welcome you back to New York City. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Mitch Richmond in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first two quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Green, then it's Richmond, and it's English in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the 76ers. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, the Knicks just need to take it a game at a time.
And for Philadelphia, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now, here is Murphy. 6 to shoot. And that one goes long. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Barry. Here's Lever. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Love in the post, started by Green. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Davis.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's English. Passes it to Murphy. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Davis against Richmond. Here's Green. Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Here's Lever. He's got 8. Here's Barry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Lever. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. Lever's got 10.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And English kicks to Murphy. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Wow, when Murphy gets in the zone like this, you just have to stand back and kind of admire his game. It's amazing the way he can take over a small man with a big game.
Again, Philadelphia.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Barry. 12 points for him. To the middle, wants to get it to Malone and does. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Richmond no good. Philadelphia's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. He kicks it to English. Feeds to Green. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Green no good on that one.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Down low, Malone with the steal. Left side, Anderson. Here's Love. It's good. This game is all even. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Here's Strickland. He's got 10. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Butler drops one in from the wing. And the Knicks lead by 2. 76ers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Richmond. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Richmond's got 15. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Strickland, covered by Lillard. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 11. Richmond with the bucket.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Knocked loose. Richmond with the steal. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Anderson against Richmond. Anderson kicks to Lillard. A floater, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he knocks down the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Duckworth is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Manning. Six on the shot clock. Outside Butler. And the 3 off target. Lillard, the pass to Duckworth, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Knicks. The 76ers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Duckworth is a mammoth guy, a giant of a guy, a towering 7-footer who really knows how to use his body inside.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. That one misses. The Knicks with the lead. Down low, here's Richardson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. 4th, the 76ers.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
That's good from Richardson.
Well, you got to love the game of Richardson. I mean, he's a ridiculous athlete who also scores at a very efficient clip and has really refined his skill set to go with that tremendous athleticism.
Lillard with it. He's got 10. Stoudemire outside. And the pass to Elliott from past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Manning's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Strickland. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. From the arc. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 13 points.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now, here's Richardson. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Strickland, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
And Strickland really good at both ends of the court. He's a really good passer, a creative scorer, and a pretty crafty defender, too.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
The first free throw is good. Davis is checked in for the 76ers. He hits both from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 6. Lillard left side. He dishes it to Davis. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Timeout called the 76ers.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay, sealing games at the line.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Butler feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Here's Manning. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Manning's got 6.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Butler against Elliott. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Davis. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers trail by 10. 76ers moving the ball around. Inside. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Strickland passes to Richardson. It's stolen by Davis. Lillard left side. Kicks it to Davis. Six to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The 76ers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
The Knicks making a switch here. Cheeks is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
To the inside. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he makes the first.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat
He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Tipped away. Davis against Richardson from 15 feet away, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 13 points for Davis. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Richardson. Here's Manning. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Manning. He has 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Manning's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
A baseline J. They grab their own miss. And he makes that one. Duckworth's got 9.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Cheeks kicks to Richardson. Here's Manning. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. 10 points for him.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here is Davis. He's got 13. The dish to Lillard. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Elliott misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
We all know Richardson can really throw it down. Got to keep him away from the basket, or you're going to pay the posterizing price.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the score by New York. The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Lillard. New York leading by 9. Pass to Manning. Over to the wing. He kicks to English. They get it back. Manning can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the shot goes in.
Barry getting off the ground quickly. You got to admire that. Effortlessly switching from dribbling to his shooting form.
Now here is Murphy. 14 points for him. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by Barry. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Knicks, up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Who's Got Next? We're kicking off the All-Star festivities with a showcase of the best of the league's up-and-coming talent. It's the Rising Stars Challenge.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Knicks leading by 5 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Stoudemire out there with Barry. Then there's Moses Malone. Then there's Davis. And it's Lever in at the point. Now here is Murphy. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Takes the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Got that bucket in no time at all. Barry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. The Knicks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. With the teardrop, Murphy can't hit. And it's Davis with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Free throw line jump shot, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, Stoudemire doing a nice job setting that screen. Very nice.
Murphy on top. Here's English. Drills the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. New York called for the foul.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now here is Murphy. The pass to Green. Pass to Murphy. Richmond outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Barry. From 11 feet away. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Now, here is Murphy. He's guarded closely. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Now, here's Malone. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The 76ers trailed by 5. Here's Lever. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. No problems knocking that one down. Richmond's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Left side, Davis takes the 13-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
Pat Lever, Lafayette is his given name, a really good passer, good all-around player, somebody who knows how to set the table and find his guys.
Now here's Richmond. Malone with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break, and it's good for 2. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, Rick Barry puts pressure on an opponent any way he can, and one of the easiest ways to do that is on the break. He was ready for that one.
Stolen.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Chalk up 2 there, and the Knicks lead by 6.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Mitch Richmond.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Two shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here is Murphy. Richmond for 3. Davis with some nice D.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Barry.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Davis with it. Now Green defending. Took him no time at all on that one. Davis has got 14 points here in the second half.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Passes it to Lever. Fires the 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Here's English trying to find Green. He's got it now.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Lever. He's guarded by Murphy, and the shot is good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's English. Murphy passes to Richmond, and again it's New York.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Dishes to Davis.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Here's Barry. The feed now to Malone. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Trains the three-pointer. Richmond's got 11 points in the quarter.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Lever passes to Malone. Outside, Davis. Shoots. Again, Philadelphia.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Richmond. That's tipped. Outside, Davis. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's Love. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Davis. And he overshot that one, missing.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Murphy can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint, here's Love. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Murphy. Right at the free throw line. Richmond outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 3. Now Murphy. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Lever passes to Malone. Here's Barry. Puts one up from 19. And right on target. Good. Barry's got 11 in the second half.
And every night he takes the court. Rick Barry is an offensive force, but he's taking it to a whole new level here in this one. He is scoring at will.
There's Green with the 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire 4th quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Malone, left side. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's English. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, you talk about scoring the ball. Alex English, as dangerous as it gets. I mean, crafty, cunning, soft touch, and relentless in his movement without the ball.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Kicks it to Malone. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Again, Malone missing. The Knicks shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's English. And the Knicks miss again. The 76ers trail by 6. Davis inside. He's covered by Richmond. And Love with the basket on the assist by Davis.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 6. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mitch Richmond.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
.52 seconds left in the fourth. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And you know, Love is one of those guys. He's slender, he's athletic, but he knows he can get his shot anytime he wants.
Here's English. He kicks to Murphy. And the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And very few players have ever been as good from the line as Murphy. This is his zone, and he's been known to go weeks without missing a free throw.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back, in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Knicks with the ball. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's New York picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.